the fifth and final step of social non-cooperation. Let's organize the constitutional march inspired by Mahatma Gandhi's Salt March. It is possible that the first four steps of social non-cooperation will serve as a good start, but that may not be enough to trigger the constitutional revolution that we all need, the one for which we are all waiting. Politicians have granted themselves such impunity, such immunity in all areas that they do not feel threatened in any way and will do everything to preserve this state of affairs. They have enriched themselves so much by giving themselves unlimited access to your money that, on a personal level, they are secured for generations, and they will do everything to keep what they have stolen from you. In these conditions, the establishment of new constitutions must follow the model used by Mahatma Gandhi to restore freedom to India and Pakistan, the Salt March. This is a non-violent, non-aggressive, non-vengeful action in which you will only use what has allowed your species, Homo sapiens sapiens, to conquer the world. Walking. I propose a barefoot pilgrimage or in minimalist shoes to prevent any violent action that requires military-type shoes to protect your feet. This will be our rallying sign. Revisit the benefits of barefoot walking and minimalist shoes in Chapter 5, Health. We will march together towards the capitals of all states, united by our benevolent will to offer humanity what it deserves. We will walk in peace, united by non-violence, relying on the citizens' goodwill in all the places that we pass through to support us and to accomplish our mission. When states use the police or military violence at their disposal to prevent you from reaching your nation's capital, you will not retaliate. You will sit on the ground without any violence and accept the blows. You will offer your body in peace, and it will be the state's choice to respect you or to strip you of your physical integrity. The principle of third-party oversight will apply because you will film and broadcast images of state violence on all social networks. The entire earth will be the judge. This will continue until the path is reopened to us. Once you reach our destination around state monuments, parliaments, and other buildings used by the state to govern us, once again, you will sit on the ground without any violence until a Constituent Assembly is convened according to the procedures described in Chapter 10, Constitutions, and 11, Constitutional Articles. You will find in these chapters the foundations of what must absolutely be established, the basis of your new constitutions. Politicians will do everything in their power to stop and slow down the process. They will negotiate everything. trying to confuse you with frivolous details to hide their true agenda. Their sole aim will be to continue depriving you of your role as a citizen, to prevent the redefinition of the state's role, to prevent the return of education to the teaching professionals, the return of medicine to doctors, the return of justice to judges, the return of free and unbiased media at your service, and the return of monetary power to the people. They will oppose the principle of third-party oversight that abolishes omerta, secrecy, and dissimulation, which they use to manipulate the media to hide their internal schemes and how they spend your money. Above all, they will oppose financial discipline, which applies to all businesses, from the smallest to the largest, in full transparency as required by the state itself. They know that free access to your money is the driver of all wars, the sole source of their power and their obscene quality of life. Ultimately, your money is all they care about. This is precisely why you must impose upon them a budget, which should be a percentage of the total of what is produced by all economic actors of the nation. All other taxes disappear, and you finally obtain the products that you consume at their true value, at their true price, with no taxes. The current system, where the state places itself above the law and even above the Constitution, is over. We are all equal before the law, equal before the Constitution, and equal before the value of money, and equal in affairs of taxation. The state will never again control the value of money through its incestuous relationship with central banks to steal from you. If it wants to keep its leadership role, the state must adopt strict discipline at all levels. Setting an example is not the best way to educate. Unfortunately, it is the only way. The state must be more Catholic than the Pope. The state must be the example that we all follow. The dog always resembles its master, let's face it.